Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to another Division 2 video. My name is Prime and today I'm gonna show you the best AR in the game since the update. We of course been talking about the best ARs, the testing it out on the PTSs, but man, when the update went live, the best AR in the game is not what you think. And I will give you a sneak peek. No, it's not the Eagle Bearer. No, it's not the Bighorn. No, it's not the F2000. So let's dive right in and let me show you how hard this AR can hit, and you have to go for it. Nobody was expecting this. So without further ado, let's dive right in and let me show you what the best AR in the game is right now. And I'm going to show you on the shooting range because we can get a little bit of better numbers there, or a little bit closer numbers. We can test it out better than in the open world when we fight different kinds of enemies. So the best way is to just show you on the shooting range. So like we all know, this is the fan favorite for all the damage builds. The St. Elmo's combined with, of course, that striker build, Saska chest, and then that Coyote's mask. This has been ruling the game for quite some time now, and this is just hands down one of the best DPS builds in the game, if you of course don't go for the chest piece, but that's not that easy to keep up. So let me show you what we can reach with the damage numbers with our St. Elmo's on level 23 expertise, and then of course on this build. And we're gonna test it out on invulnerable elite, and then just doing some body shots, and we're gonna see how much a crit shot is on the body on armor. So let's get it started. We are now fully stacked up, so let's see what the gun does. And as you can see on the armor itself, it does almost 880k. 879.3k on a body shot on armor. This is with the Saint Elmo on level 23. Then we could jump over and test out the Eagle Bearer. Unfortunately, I don't have the Eagle Bearer on high expertise because I wanted to roll other exotics, and it might have set me back quite a few exotic components. But I still want to show you what we can do with that Eagle Bearer. So again, we're gonna test it out, and we are now stacked up. Let's see what it does on the armor, and as you can see, it already does 919k on armor on a body shot, while it is not expertised. So it hits harder than your St. Elmo's. Of course, I rolled my Eagle Bearer to that damage to target out of cover. And that's why this thing hits so incredibly hard and can hit even harder than our level 23 expertise St. Elmo. But you think like Prime, then the Eagle Bearer is gonna be the one to shoot with. And no, it's not the one to shoot with. We could test out the Bighorn, for example. But again, I tried to roll it, I didn't get it how I liked, and I'm out of exotic components. So let's go over to the gun that everybody and their mom didn't think would be the best one, and that will be the Capacitor. Yes, you heard it right, it is the Capacitor. This is the best AR in the game right now, and by far. It is freaking crazy. We have expertise level 23 on there. Of course, we rolled our damage to target out of cover on there. But why is this AR so good? As it is the only AR that comes with damage to armor. You have to roll it to see if you can get that maxed out damage to armor on there, because throughout the new rules of the tinkering system, you cannot optimize something on your gun if it's not in your library or lower than your numbers on your gun. Because the ARs don't have damage to armor as a core attribute, we cannot optimize the damage to armor on this. So if you're looking for that capacitor with that damage to target out of cover on there, make sure that you reach your damage to armor to the max cap, because we cannot, I repeat, we cannot optimize the damage to armor. I got lucky to find it, of course, with that 10%, so I'm only missing 2% damage to armor, but that's quite a lot of damage as well. Then next to that, this gun comes with very, very nice attributes as the gun, or better said, the mods. It comes with 10% critical hit chance and 30% critical hit damage. And that's one of the reasons why this gun hits so hard. And next to that, with TU20, we of course had a bunch of buffs for the weapon damages, and the capacitor was one of them, and it got a buff of 10% weapon damage. So without further ado, let me show you what this capacitor can do. I just explained you why it is so good, so make sure to aim for a 12% damage to armor before then you go into damage to target out of cover. It can set you back quite a lot. It set me back 19 exotic components to get this capacitor for where it is, and I still want to have it with maxed out damage to armor. But again, let's get to the shooting range. Again, it's invulnerable elite. We're shooting on an enemy at 5 meters, so let me stack it up. And these were the numbers from the Eagle Bearer. 919k damage. So let's see if we build it up with our capacitor. And now we have max stacks. Let's check out what the capacitor can do on some armor. Let's get to the max stacks real quick. Shooting it. Look at that. You saw that? 1.28 million. Let's see if we can get it on the board. 1.288, almost 1.3 million DPS on the body on armor. And as you saw, the St. Elmo's did 866 around that, so that's more than 400k, more than 50% stronger than the St. Elmo's. The Eagle Bearer hit around 900k, so it is around 300k, 33% stronger than the Eagle Bearer. Don't forget, the Eagle Bearer was not on his expertise, but we tested out a couple of things yesterday live on stream, and one of my friends had that Eagle Bearer on expertise level 23, and it did 1.1 million, almost 1.2 million damage on a body shot on armor. It is crazy. Look at this. Almost 1.3 million with the capacitor. And then what the beautiful thing is as well, you can even get it higher, as the capacitance will give you an extra weapon damage for a skill tier. So if you go for the Memento, for example, you will keep the same weapon damage course, so it will stay around the same damage output, but it will go up because it also has that yellow core. And you can also go for that Picaro's holster, gaining an extra 22.5% weapon damage because of that skill tier and that 15% weapon damage that's rolled on there as an attribute. There are so many builds possible with this thing, and of course, because of capacitance gives you that 65% skill damage whenever you shoot enemies, now you can get a drone out, you can get your turret out, and that will do some more damage as well, and of course distracts the enemies. Man, try to farm this capacitor right now, try to find it with damage to target out of cover and maxed out damage to armor, and thank me later. I didn't expect it at all. We tested out so many things on the PTS, and I kind of feel like the capacitor didn't have the boost of that 10% on the PTS, but on the other side, we didn't really go into the capacitor. Nobody expected that this gun would be the meta gun right now in TU20. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you were mind blown just like me, and how did you find your capacitor? Did you get the right rolls? Again, make sure to go for the damage to armor, maxed out, and optimize the rest. But that's pretty much it for me today. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. If you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form, make sure to like this video. And of course, if you're new here and you want to be updated about the Division 2, the Division universe, and the future Division 3, because it is announced, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. PurePrime out.